GMAT Review, 11th edition, section 5.3. Number 35. On number 35, we're given that we have 1.5 all over 0.2 plus x, and that's set equal to 5. And we're asked to find x. Well, if I set this up as a ratio, a fraction of a fraction, I can multiply the 1 times the 1.5, which would be 1.5. The 0.2 times the 5 will actually give me a 1. The x times the 5 will give me a positive 5x. Now subtracting 1 from both sides, I end up with 0.5 equals 5x. And now when I divide both sides by 5, I will get x equals 0.5 over 5. Now, I know 5 in and of itself goes into 5 one time, but with the decimal there, we get 0.1, and x equals 0.1. Number 51 gives us two intersecting lines, and this side is 3x, this side is 2x, and this side is y plus 30. And we're asked to solve for y. Well, we know that the 2x and the y plus 30 are both the same, so I can temporarily get rid of the y plus 30 and just put another 2x here, because the vertical angles will be equal. So 2x here and 2x here. 3x will be there and 3x will be there, because again vertical angles are equal. So that's where this new 3x came from. So this new 2x and the new 3x. Now altogether this is going to equal 360 degrees. So the 3x plus the 2x plus the new 3x plus the new 2x will all equal 360. Then we'll add these. This will be 10x equals 360. Divide both sides by 10, and we get x equals 36. Well, if x equals 36 and the 2y plus 30 is the same thing as 2x's, 2x's will be 72. That means that y plus 30 will be 72. And we subtract 30 from both sides, and we end up with y equals 42. Next, let's look at 52. On number 52, we're saying Kelly and Chris packed several boxes with books. If Chris packed 60% of the total boxes, what ratio of the number of boxes Kelly packed to the number of boxes Chris packed? Okay, so let's consider the whole package 100%. Chris packed 60% of the total boxes, so he had 60% of all that. What is the ratio of the number of boxes Kelly packed? So it's Kelly here. What's her percentage to the number that Chris packed? Well, if he packed 60%, that leaves Kelly to have packed 40%. And when I compare hers to his, she packed 40 out of his 60, which is a 4 to 6 ratio, which is also considered a 2 to 3 ratio. Number 59. 59 asks, a glucose solution contains 15 grams of glucose. So we have 15 grams here. It's hard to see that, grams of glucose per 100 cubic centimeters of solution. So I'll put cc for cubic centimeter. So 15 grams are in 100 cubic centimeters. Now we have a 45 cubic centimeters of solution that were poured into an empty container. How many grams of glucose would they have in the container? Well, from here we can make a ratio. We know 15 grams will be in 100 cc's. Right now we have only 45 cc's, so we want to know how many grams would be in there. Okay, so for this we're going to multiply the 100 times the g, so we'll get 100g and multiply the 15 times the 45. Well, 15 times 45 will give me 675. And we divide both sides by 100. What we get is G will be 6.75 as far as grams.